Hi there, welcome to City Skylines HeightMapped 25 Tile Intermediate Series. This is episode 64, and I made a few changes offline between this episode and episode 63. Did that because I didn't think you'd probably want to have to sit there and watch it, so I'll just tell you what I did. I put in bike lanes on everything down here in the shipping area, and I because we had our um, death wave stuff cut down from 560 dead to 507 dead, which was good, but it wasn't fast enough so far as I was concerned. It wasn't getting fixed fast enough, and I was afraid that it was still going to affect our game, our city, and we might still tank. So over here, just off of the where the ships are, I put in where we have our crematorium, I put in 2 more cemeteries and turned them on. And I mean, one is using 2 out of 13 vehicles and the other is using 4 out of 13 vehicles, and it's not much, but they are helping. And I also put in bike lanes throughout all of this part of the city and all of this part of the city. I didn't put anything in telling them that they needed to use the bikes yet, though, so maybe I should do that. Okay, policies for Old Portside would be Old Town, and bike ban on sidewalks and encourage biking, and harsh prison sentences. Get all that in there. Oh, and I don't think I did it here either, but we don't have this zoned yet. If you go to the zoning and you look at it, this new business area is not zoned, and I'm going to zone it this part on the back is going to be regular commercial, and this part right here along the edge is going to be it's going to be, I got to push that out because that's going to be okay there. All of this is going to be entertainment, except for this little piece down here, which is going to be tourist. So we're going to make all those changes. And when we do get them made, then I will go ahead and put in all of those new policies. Okay, so on Newport side, we also have to put in harsh prison sentences, and we have to go up here and take in and do encourage biking and bike ban on sidewalks and Old Town. Okay, so now we got that one done. Okay, and I put in the bike lanes on this one down here. I don't know if you can see them because, again, it just got done raining. There we go. See, nice little green bike lanes all along there, and no more parked cars all along it, which is always nice. And I also put it in up here in the business district, which I don't know if that's got a separate zoning or not. Oh, no, it's part of the same thing. Okay, so don't have to change that. Okay, and then up here, come on, turn for me. Turn for me. Thank you. We had put in the previous episode, we'd put in these 2 incinerators. Remember those? We put those 2 in. Okay, and we put in extra land out here for everything we took out of here to go over there and situate itself. So it'll build out there as it needs to. And we didn't have I put in the bike lanes and those new policies because they help to bring up some of the income, and the income came up for a while, and it's now trying to stay in the green like it wasn't before. Meantime, also way over here, way off away from where there's too much, residential area, I put incinerators again over here. And again, I just moved them you know, like we did last time from over here. Excuse me. And I put in bike lanes no, I didn't. I didn't put bike lanes in down in here, but we'll do that next time. Or I'll do it in between episodes. So anyway, with all of the garbage coming, and I put in 2 new freeway overpasses just for the garbage. Just for the garbage. You can see where they have to go. This is one way going this direction, and and one way going this direction. Uh-oh, did I do that right? Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, I do have it going both ways in this section, because it has to be going both ways in this section. This other section, I just wanted it to be going in, and they can come out somewhere else, like right here, and then go down and get on this. Okay, so I have that set up correctly. And I did all of that off camera so that you wouldn't have to watch me messing with it. And so as a result of all of that, we now have our death count down to 307. And it seems to be still dropping to 96. So it's going down faster now. Oh, I think, did I tell you that I also went up here and opened up 2 more cemeteries here? Yeah, 2 cemeteries here I also opened up. And, you know, when they're full or when the death count is down, whichever happens first, again, they're not using a lot of vehicles, but there's just enough extra that it's helping. And they bounce from 5 vehicles to 1 vehicle, you know, being out. Neither of them is using 13 vehicles like they should. But at least they're using some. And these guys are not using all that they're supposed to use either, but it's helping. It's because stuff is going down. And the water is good. The electricity is good. Garbage now doesn't seem to be too bad anywhere except right in here. And that's because they have to come through all of this to get to it. But I'm fixing that right now because I'm going to run a road which will later on be used for residential, but right now it's just going to be a little road, and I'll upgrade it later, but right now it's just going to be a little 2-lane road. That will run along the back side here and come directly from, can I get it to go there? Yeah. There. And now the garbage trucks that want to go over here can go over here from this spot instead of having to come from way down here or way over here. You know, it's just a chance for the garbage trucks to hopefully get in here. Let me see if anybody's using it. Oh, I have to turn it on first, don't I? We'll see if any of the garbage trucks use that or not. I do want to make certain that we don't have other, with zoning, that we carry this zoning out with it, because we don't want anything but the garbage trucks going through here. We don't want delivery vehicles going through there. Right now nobody's going through there, but hopefully they will eventually. Uh-oh, I don't know if I can do that or not. Can I do that without having that mess up what vehicles are going up this way? Yeah, they seem to be okay. Where does the zoning actually go? Does it? Okay, so the zoning is only down here. It's, oh no, it's over the top of that. But it doesn't seem to be affecting it. I don't see anybody turning around so far. I wish there was somewhere that I could not have it go through there. But it looks like it might not be affecting anything anyway. All of the other vehicles seem to still be going through like they were before. Okay, that's good. And we do have a couple little vehicles down here. Oh, just cop cars. Oh, no, and a garbage vehicle. Incinerator truck that's full, that's already gone and done its pickup. And two that are, let's name this so that we, what can we call this? This is, what's this one? Does this one have a name yet? Lower Plateau. Okay, so this will be Lower Plateau Garbage Incineration, or whatever. Okay. Naming it. Caps Lower Plateau Incinerator. And it doesn't matter how many of them I put there, they'll all be called that. And that way we can always tell, because it'll say, okay, yeah. Okay. Forestry. So forestry was using it. And I've got forestry stuff going through it. Okay, so this is not working out yet, but maybe it will. Lower Plateau, some other incineration plant, some other see, all of the trucks that are running through here are not coming from this one. They're coming down, they're coming from here and going up this way, which I don't want them to do, but, you know, Lower Plateau is going the wrong way on that one. Forestry is going through there, but you know, at least they can get to the part that's over here that faster if they use those. So I'm hoping that's what I will see picking up down here. This one is just a regular incinerator. Okay, incinerator truck, and it's not picking up anything either, by the way. I'm just watching to see who comes in here and picks up this mess, you know? Who's going to be, which truck? Is it going to come from the lower plateaus that we just connected? Is that where our relief for these guys here is going to come from? Okay, there's one. Lower plateau, okay, so the guys that we want to come here are coming here. And that's another one. Okay. Good, good. Okay, it's working. All right. So since all of this is now working, let's get down here and just, oh, well, that's a crematorium truck. I didn't want to grab that. And what's this guy? Oh, this is some guy going home, but he's probably, well, we'll try following him. We are a fly on his windshield. On the windshield of Cedric Campbell, who's headed home from organic foods. Okay. And he's going through that area that did have garbage but doesn't anymore. And I managed to push the button fast enough this time so you can see that the blue button is on, so we didn't wind up jumping out of his car, which is this one, and jumping back in. We wound up jumping out and seeing him and his dog. It was Cedric Campbell that we were riding with, and getting out of his SUV and getting onto him. We're now viewing through Cedric Campbell's eyes, and he's there with his puppy, and he's headed into this building, and we're just going to watch him go in the building, is all. Or in some building. Him and his dog are going to go. There he goes. Oh, he actually walked into the back. Okay, so he went into the back of this building. I wonder if he went all the way through and if he's sitting back here. Sometimes they are, you know. Okay. There are some, okay. I'm gonna go down and go over here and see if Cedric is, I think maybe that's Cedric right there. Except I don't see a dog. He had a dog with him. So, no, that can't be him. And he didn't have a skateboard either. So that wasn't him. That must be the guy that came in on that little moped that's on the side over there. And now he's disappeared. Oh, how weird. People just up and disappear on you. Okay, we still have Cedric's thing. Where is he located? I can see his little box up here on the screen. And it is showing me that he is... Where is he? He is... in... Oh, he is in that building. Ooh, who was that? He was inside this building just a second ago. He was. I saw him sticking his head out. Right there. He was right there. Okay, I lost him. I'm inside the building looking around for Cedric. I don't see him. Okay, I don't know where he went. Did he? I don't know. Oh, and here come, oh! And while we were in here, two guys came out and from a crematorium truck and grabbed somebody, but I wasn't backed away far enough to see what was going on inside. They actually do come inside and grab somebody. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Okay, Cedric's truck or vehicle is that SUV right there. So he didn't come back out and leave, because that right there is Cedric's truck. Or I mean his SUV. So we lost him when he goes inside the building and disappears. Yeah, because that's Cedric's truck. There, Cedric Campbell. Okay. And he's not there anymore. So, yeah, that's his SUV. And it's parked right next to this nice little park. Sometimes they come back out of their buildings and hop back in their vehicles. But I don't see any guy and his dog coming back out. Oh, it could be because I have it turned off. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I want to see if these guys that are just now entering this building, okay, from this ambulance, they're actually going into this building right here. The two of them. I'm going to go in ahead of them, turn around and watch them come in. There they are. They're coming into the building. Oh, I got to get just inside of it where we're... Okay, I'm just inside the walls of the building, and there they are ahead of us. And when I turn it on, we'll see what they do. Oh, they only just barely went inside and grabbed somebody and went back out. Yeah, they just barely went inside and grabbed somebody. And there's the person that they're taking care of. Let's see if I can get over here and get a better look at that. Just right behind Cedric's SUV is where they are. I'm having a little trouble getting everything to move here, so I'm trying to get lined up so I can see what they do. Close-up version of what they do. Okay, now we turn it on, and they are up, and that's it. And they took off. I just wanted to see, how far in do they go before they grab the bodies, whether they're crematorium vehicles or whatever. As a matter of fact, we could grab this one. I'm not doing what I said I was going to do, and I'm at 20 minutes already. Okay, we'll do this later. I'm gonna jump on a hearse and see how far the people go in from the hearse later. But right now, we got to get out of here because we got that stuff set up. And okay. And we need to start getting a little bit more money. And to do that, I'm going to show you the other new thing that we have that we did not have before. Used to be when you went down into zoning, you could zone for industrial specialization, and we had all that. Or you could zone for commercial specialization, and all we had was this stuff. I mean, you didn't get, these two guys here. Now we get leisure specialization, which basically is bars and, places to go and raise hell and damnation at night. And then you get tourism specialization, which attracts tourists. So both of those make a whole lot more money than the regular zoning does, and right now we have no zoning here. So I'm going to set up my zoning for this area that we've created, but I'm going to make it in 2 pieces. These guys, 3 pieces, I'm sorry. Everything here over and up this way, and there isn't that much, but just a little bit here for the tourists. This little bit is going to be for the tourists. And I'm making a very small bit because some of what they do is, some of what comes in for the tourists is really, really large hotels sometimes. And if we get one of those, sometimes they can't find any workers for some reason. Or we get too many of them and there's not enough tourists, so we only want to have maybe one. So I'm just going to make a little tiny zoning area for the tourists, and we'll call it tourists. Oops, wait a minute. I have to go in here and say, oops, I have to go into commercial and say I want it to be for tourists. There, with the little swimming pool thing next to it. And then I need to turn it off and up, 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 up. And then I need to go up here and change Laurel Park to tourist. Tourism lanes, I guess. I'll just call that tourism lanes. And it doesn't have any policies. Oh, maybe I better, because I need to have, let's see. I don't want to do Old Town on this, but I do want to do the bike stuff. And I can't ban heavy traffic. Yeah, I can. I can ban heavy traffic there. Okay. What does that say? Heavy traffic, no heavy transportation vehicles, does not affect highways. Okay. So, and then we want to go in and zone this one from here over. We want to zone everybody on this street. And get all of this zoned just on this part of the street, not the guys behind them. This is going to be the entertainment area with the theaters and the bowling alleys and a lot of bars. Unfortunately, I don't like bars, but we're gonna have bars in there. So the houses that I did have in here, I'm going to change those into, I'm going to change that into um, commercial, because it's going to have to be commercial. Okay. And I'm not sure why I seem to have, why do I have two here? Okay, somehow I wound up with two. I didn't want two. I just want, I guess because I did that. There we go. Okay, so it's all Washington Hills now, and it's all going to be entertainment. So we get the big smiley face on this one. There we go. Big smiley. Oh, no. Oh, I did the wrong one. I want that one. There we go. With a smiley face. And then we go in and do the policies on that. Is bicycles. We want to do, okay, and then services, still harsh prison sentences, and, oh, I forgot to do that on the other one. Okay, and then up here for the name, we will say Entertainment Alley, Nightlife. We'll call it Nightlife. Because this stuff stays open all night. I think that might be why it makes more money, because it stays open all night. Okay. Okay, and I'm not sure why it has an, not sure why there's a frowny face on there, but I'm sure we'll find out later. And then the regular commercial, I don't think, how does the zoning go on that? No commercial special, remove the commercial specialization of the selected district and returns the zone to default commercial. Okay, well, default commercial doesn't need zoning, I don't think. Well, if it does, then we'll zone it later. But this should, now, these guys will all fall out of here. They'll drop out. You can see the buildings disappearing here now, and they're disappearing and being rebuilt as something else for tourism or for, let's see, now there's one of those high-rise tourist hotels. God, I hope I don't get too many of those, because if I do, I'll just have to bring in a little bit more of the regular commercial over the top of one of them, because we sure don't need more than one of those. Okay, that is Hotel Intercontinental, and it is going to want 4 highly educated and 4 well-educated people, and I don't have those, so it'll keep tanking. And this one's probably going to do the same thing. Yep, it wants 5 well-educated and 5 highly educated. They need managers and accountants and, you know, all sorts of people. Kitty Cat Cafe, that's fine. And that drugstore will be out of there in no time flat. Police station is where it belongs. Cafe Paris, that sounds like, you know, that sounds like something that a tourist would like. And organic foods, I don't know about that. Oh, well, I'm sure that'll disappear. Oh, there are way too many of these going in. Way too many. What does my schooling look like? Do I have any high schools in here? Okay, I have high schools. There's a high school. I'll bet I don't have a single university. And they need universities for, yeah, I got a bunch of high schools, but I bet you I bet I don't have University 1. And I don't have the money for a university right now either. So, Yep, I'm looking for purple buildings for universities, and I'm not seeing a single one. Okay, so what's going to happen is these tall high-rise buildings, they're not going to last. I mean, maybe one might, but there's nothing but high-rises. So those I need to take out because there's too many of them. And I think what I'm going to do is just rezone, push this zoning over across. Yeah. Okay, so if I take the zoning that's just regular nightlife and push it over the top of these three, then that will turn these into nightlife that doesn't require such, and these will disappear. These three high rises will disappear. Oh my God. And I've got more of them here. One is enough, guys. Okay, well, we'll see if this little tiny bit turns out to be enough for the tourists. For now, I just wanted to get one hotel in there, not a whole bunch. And instead, I've got this area here with how many hotels? Are these all hotels? They're all hotels. I can pretty much guarantee that they will disappear. I have that automatic bulldozing thing, so when they do go get abandoned, so when they do get abandoned, you know, these tall ones, and get turned into something else, it'll doze them out itself. I don't have to worry about it. So there is that to look forward to. And meantime, all of this needs to be brought in, and it's not asking for very much more commercial. A little bit. I'm getting a little bit here and there. We have Karaoke Wonderland down here. Okay. Down in here we have the Karaoke Wonderland. That's a nighttime bar. And we have Space Bowling. It's a bowling alley. Oh, and another Space Bowling. That's a bowling alley. And Red Door Pub. That's a bar. And Restaurant Elm Tree. I guess that's just a restaurant, although it looks like it has a hotel on top of it. And this one is the Kit Kat Cafe, which I believe is probably a kind of bar. I won't say what kind. Everybody that knows what kind that is will know from the name. Best Sweat Gym, for all the guys that are trying to look good for the people in the Kit Kat Cafe. Pampering Beauty Salon for all the ladies trying to look good for the men in the bar. Club de la Creme, which by the looks of the sign on the front of it here is a dance hall with a DJ, because that's a picture of a DJ and it says 5 a.m. so it probably means that it stays open till 5 a.m. I'm guessing, but I'm thinking that would be it. The game hall. Okay, so game station is called the game hall, and apparently people can go in there and play games. And quite possibly, by the looks of it, stay in hotels on top of it. That's what it looks like to me, anyway. And another Puckman arcade games. And I'm just looking at all the different kinds of buildings, new buildings that we have for entertainment that are coming in. That's a drugstore. That will disappear, I'm fairly certain, because a drugstore is not part of it. Did it get included in the zoning? Oh, no, it didn't, but that's okay because we didn't want this kind of zoning over here anyway. I didn't want any kind of zoning over here. This is the park section. Get those out of there. There. Okay. And all of this is in Nightlife Alleys is more of the same thing. These guys um, will eventually be changed into nightlife stuff, but they won't get filled back in till this gets filled in anyway. See all the empty space? So for the sake of our taxes, I'm going to leave these high rises here, even though I know that people are probably going to be real unhappy in them because of all the noise. I mean, this one's already complaining about the noise, so we might get some sick people in those. Not happy about that. Okay, let's see. Puckman Arcade, Space Bowling, Champagne Weightlifting Gym, Games for Gamers, Game Hall, Fried Chicken Eatery, not enough educated workers. How did that, okay. Let's take a look at this one and see if he's right smack in the middle of where our zoning is for nightlife. Yeah, the nightlife is in there. Oh, and it's not going over far enough because it's got to go all the way over here and cover all of this too. There. So now these guys will change out. Okay, and all of these guys behind them are going to have to be turned into businesses because otherwise the noise from this will be too much for the people that are around them. So that'll have to become regular commercial. But right now I'll just leave it as it is because I can't make too many changes too fast or we lose out on our income, which right now is plus already we're up to $6,000 a week. We were struggling to get even a couple of hundred before, and suddenly we have $6,000 a week. And every hotel out here is complaining because they don't have enough workers. Told ya. Told ya. And they'll all drop out and hopefully get replaced by something for the tourists that is not more hotels. Fact is, I could probably just doze them out. Those three that are complaining, they're not going to get the workers they want, so we'll doze them out, and then we'll hope that what comes back in there is not more hotels, because we have tourism lane. Oh no, that's the. Okay, Hotel Haya has got one highly educated, which means it has to come from a college, and we don't have a college in this town yet. So this one will probably start complaining in a bit too, although it only has one missing, so maybe not. And this one has at least 5 well-educated, but not 5 highly educated. And it's saying there are 2 jobs left available. So these 2 might actually make it through. We don't need that one. Well, that's another Hotel Haya. We'll leave that one alone. You never know. Maybe those little ones will be okay. So now we have, because of the tourism and because of the nightlife, we suddenly have a huge income coming in. So now all we have to worry about is, instead of income and dead bodies, all we have to worry about is dead bodies and sick people. How are we doing? Sick people are at 83. Dead bodies are down to 287. I think we got it covered. It's slowly going down instead of up. So we're at 38 minutes, and I think we can take time out now to have fun. So I'm going to find somebody who's going through the nightlife section here. And I think I'm even going to turn the nightlife section on. I should do that. Okay. In options, I can say I want my gameplay to include use day and night cycle, which I just did, and then resume my game. And so when nighttime will arrive here very soon now. And in the meantime, I'm going to go down right here and grab the next person going in that direction. Or I could just, oh goodness, look at all these guys. Maybe I'll just drop down here so I have more control. All these people just came out of, and there's only one tourist. All the rest of these folks, these kids and everybody, these are all people that are, they look like kids coming from a team, don't they? They're all people that were on the ship, and now they're jumping into these cars that are here to pick them up. See? A whole bunch of cars over here picking everybody up, and I'm on the wrong side of the street to see it all. And most of these folks are going to jump into vehicles. The ones that are left, see the vehicles all backing up into the thing here? Well, they're backing up to pick people up. And I'm trying to get a better look at this. There we go. Oh, well, I didn't get to see much, did I? Okay, so like this one and that one are picking up people and taking off. And the rest of these folks, some of them, did you see some of these guys? These bicyclists were not here. These were the tourists, and a lot of the kids have suddenly jumped on. See, they're jumping on. See that little girl right there? At the end here, behind the kid in the purple shirt, this little girl was walking, has just jumped on a bike. Watch this. These guys are all going to jump on bikes. Okay, maybe they're not all going to jump on bikes, but a lot of them did. Yeah. Okay, so now these folks are all, there we go. And this is the nightlife area as seen from the promenade side. And I did not want that over on this side. I did not. There's not supposed to be anything on this side but promenade. So, jumping out, going back over here, checking this out. There's that building that is not supposed to be there, because I don't want any buildings on the promenade side. Taking him out, and also getting that out of there. Do I have any more of those surprises? No. Okay. I'm going to leave those two there because they're just at the end where there's nothing else there anyway. Okay. Okay, so I want to watch the guys jumping in the vehicles again the next time through. And here comes another ship, so I got to get down here. I want to watch the vehicles going through and picking people up. Can I get up on top of this? Or will I wind up no, I wind up underneath it. Okay, that's the best I can do. Maybe I could go over here. Of course, then there'll be a lot of other vehicles. But maybe I'll get to see some of them if not too many cars show up. Okay. So people are going to come out of there because the boat's just behind us, and they're going to be getting in cars, and I want to get up here and watch the people getting in the cars and see if we can see it. And then I also want to watch the people getting on the bicycles. So actually I think I want to watch the bicycles even more than I want to watch the cars. People were jumping on the bikes right about here where the bike lane was. So let's get over here and watch these guys. Okay. Okay, so boat comes in, tourists come out, Boat leaves. Here come the tourists. Here come all the tourists. There's the cars. They just suddenly appear. And did you see those guys? Those guys in front of us were walking towards us and they jumped onto bikes. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I'm going to get over here where I can watch this happening because there's going to be a lot of people doing this. Okay, tourists walking and then jumping on bikes right here. See? Walking up there. There should be some more coming here any minute now. Come on, guys. You can't be the only ones. Seriously? That was it? That was all there was? Okay, here come a few more people. See if this guy gets on. No, he's going across. Okay. Okay, here comes another group. See? That guy got on a bike that wasn't there. And those people got on bikes that weren't there. See, they're all getting on bikes. Little girl got on a bike. Those bikes weren't there. They came off the ship and jumped on their bikes. And when they came in to get on the ship, I'll bet you anything, they jumped off their bikes right here. I'll bet right here we could watch people coming in to get on the ships. And if we stood right here and watched, we'd see people coming in and getting off their bikes. Sure enough, that guy's going to go get on the ship. Oh no, he went across. He got off his bike, went across without his bike, and got on a bike and got back on. Okay, slight glitch in the program, guys. But here's where people are going to be getting off their bikes. And I wanted to watch that. Just for a second. Have patience. Be patient with me. I just want to watch this. Mostly I want to watch the people that are getting off their bikes in order to go onto the next ship. And here comes the nightlife too. The sun is starting to, you can see that the day is starting to go away. And I think that might be the moon there. I think that guy was on a bike. I wasn't watching. Here comes a guy on a bike. Hopping off the bike, going across the street. Hopping on another bike, going back. He has to stay on, these guys have to stay on their bikes. Or they can't, that little old lady went to she got off her bike to go get on the ship. See, the ships come. So that little old lady went and got on that last ship. She didn't go the other way. Okay, so here comes the nightlife. I don't know, those of you who have not gone to Riverdance yet, have not seen the nightlife yet, and this is what happens. We actually get nighttime, which we did not get before. And we actually have people out here going to the different bars and such. And this area is, people are in this area at night. These places are lit up at night. But if we go up here and turn where people turn to go to the metro, and we go to turn to get on the metro, we'll discover that, oops, I gotta get it back on the sidewalk. We'll discover that there's very few things are lit up over on the side where it's just regular commercial. You know, like drugstores, little corner shops. Those things are not open at night. But all of these buildings are. I'm going to go across the street here. I'm going to jaywalk is what I'm going to do. I'll probably get run over in the process. There we go. Just so that you get a better look at what the buildings look like. Because getting up and trying to get right on top of them, you don't get to see them very well. See all these people that are enjoying going to the different places out here at night, in the middle of the night. You know. And these are what give us our income. Although right now my income is a negative $5.59 a week. I have less instead of more. Oh, but now it's going back. So I'm getting more income coming back. And here comes the good income. 641, 382. Boy, it's really bouncing. I wonder why. 160. This is in the plus. And you would think with all this nightlife that there would be more instead of less. Okay, now I'm up to 1,000 plus a week, 1,400 plus a week. So, you know, I guess maybe it's how many people get on the metro, who's spending money when. I don't know what decides it. But I do know that when you have this nightlife section in, you get a lot more income. You're more likely to stay in the green instead of being in the red. Okay, is this a street going? Yeah, I think this is the street that you take to go to the metro. Yeah, because people are coming down off of it. Okay, so you can see how the nightlife lanes are all lit up all the way down, right? If we go across here, like people will do, to go to the metro this time of night, and all those people that are coming towards us and splitting and going both ways, they're coming from the metro, okay? All these folks are coming from the metro going to the nightlife. Because back here on the other end, Minnie's Cafe, that's so cute. Okay, back here on this end, I don't expect there's going to be that much that's open this time of night. I mean, it's a guess, but, well, I don't know. Let's see if I can get back on the sidewalk. There's a lot of buildings open here, too. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe when it's nightlife, all the other buildings also stay open. Because, well, see, now that one's not open. The grocery store's not open. And this might just be reflecting. I don't see any people going into these. See, and that's a bowling alley, I'll betcha. So there might be somebody in there. This is a grocery store of some kind. Very little there. A lot of people in the park. Okay, it looks like, I don't know if those are really lit up or if they're just reflecting light off the street lights. That one is open. There's people there. Yeah, okay, so some of these places are full. Where are these guys going? Let's get out of this, go back to the nightlife section, and then get over into this side and grab somebody who's actually going to this side from the metro. Where's the metro? Gotta find the metro. Okay, there's the metro. If someone's coming out of the metro and then turning down one of these streets instead of going across into the nightlife section, I want to get one of those. I'm not seeing anyone turning and going in. Everybody seems to be coming back, of course, because I'm waiting for somebody to go the other way. I just need one person. Head of the, okay, there's a bunch of people here going the other direction there. We'll catch up with some of those because a bunch of folks just came out of the metro. So, okay, she's going to a drugstore. Okay, so the drugstores are open. See if I can get down in here closer. And if I go up here and I say I want to be able to manually switching in walkthrough mode, I have that turned on. So if I go into walkthrough mode on this lady, and she's going to a drugstore, I can go and click on this lady who's ahead of her, or this girl who's ahead of her, and she's going to the Riverwalk back park. I don't want to go to her. This lady is going to the neighborhood shop. If I can get to this woman over here, she's going to the organic foods. So all of those are open. This guy is going to the neighborhood shop. Okay. And this man is going to a restaurant, Rivoli. This lady's going to organic foods. This woman is going to organic foods. This girl is going to the neighborhood shop. This old lady is going to organic foods. That guy over there that I can't get a hold of. Okay. Oh, goodness, what happened? Grandma just got on a... whoever I'm with, Shirley Blake, just got on a bike, and she's biking to wherever she's going. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're actually with this person. Oh, no, we're not. Not until we jump ahead. Okay. So whoever we're with is biking with these other folks. And I forget where they're going, but definitely going down through the commercial area. This lady's going to organic foods. This one's going to, I guess all the people that are going to organic foods are they're health conscious and they're biking, I guess. And they're running out of room here real soon. Where's Grandpa going? He's going home. Okay, we'll jump into him. And we're now looking at the people. I guess we were with Grandpa, because there were 3 ladies ahead of that person. We were with Grandpa and his dog. That's who we grabbed a hold of. We were going to the busy corner shop with Albert Jones and his dog. And we are now with the other Grandpa who's walking. Good to know. At least he's walking right now. We don't know how long he'll be walking, but at the moment he is. Okay, now this little girl is going to organic foods, and if I jump into her, I'll be looking back at who I was before I jumped into her. I was Grandpa, this old fella here. Okay, and now I'm jumping into Rosemary Ward, who is going to organic foods. I'll bet you she grabs herself a bike here pretty soon. Maybe not. Maybe she'll just keep walking. Awful lot of people just went by. Okay. So she just went into this building right here. And she's inside of it, so we can't do anything with that right now. Okay. Cool. Where are we now? Oh, we're down at the end by the tourism. It's too bad we can't get in the lobby on these hotels. And see, now one hotel, that one that was here in the corner, it already got turned back. It got dozed while we were doing other stuff and turned into the Happy Memories souvenir shop, which can handle all of this. Okay. And this is the Hotel Haya, has no jobs available, and this one has 3 jobs available, and it'll probably tank later. Oh, we're at 58 minutes, guys. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just take a nightlife photo here, if I can get one, since nightlife is what we were doing. Okay, that's a nice one. Kind of want the ship to show. Okay, that's a good nightlife photo. There. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this one out, and you won't see any more episodes after this 64th episode for a week or so, because I'm going to bounce to the beginners episodes now and maybe add 2 more to that to show people some of the new stuff that we have in our new upgrades. And then I'm going to bounce to Riverdance and do some more of Riverdance, and then I'll be back to do episode 65, but you won't see it for about a week or so. If you want to see some more episodes between then and now, you want to subscribe to hit the subscribe button underneath my film here, and then on the subscriptions you can go to the playlists, and you'll see a playlist for Riverdance, and you'll see a which comes after this one, and you'll see a playlist for the beginner series, which comes before this one, and you can bounce to one of those two and start watching those until you get a thing that says that, okay, episode 65 has come up in the intermediate, because I'm going to do a little bouncing from now on. Okay. See you in episode 65 of this series, or I'll see you in whatever episode you're in or choose to go into in the Riverdance series, which is a really cute one, or if you're curious about how to do things in the beginners series. All of which are playlists, and if you subscribe, you can, if you subscribe to my channel by hitting the subscribe button, you'll have access to all of those. You won't have to go searching for me anymore. Just a heads up. See you later. Bye.